Hello crafty friends, welcome to another texture paste ideas video. Today we're going to be using this. I created it using Liquitex light modelling paste, which I pushed through a stencil with my cake icing scraper tool. I've left it to dry and it is now ready to work on. To colour my paper and paste, I'm going to use Deco Art Crafters acrylics. I've got swimming pool, honeydew melon and navy blue. I like these because they're cheap. They also dry very matte, they're not glossy at all, and they're relatively opaque, and they do what I want them to do for my card making. We'll start with the swimming pool and put a few blobs on, and I'll brush that around and get everything covered, get into all the nooks and crannies. So I've got good coverage. No great globs anywhere. And now for a few spots of the green, the honeydew melon. And just brush those a bit. Mix it in with the swimming pool. So the swimming pool isn't dry yet. Might not want all of that. Brush some of that off. So we're just getting a variegated colouring. Up a little bit more of the swimming pool on top of that, I think. I lost a bit too much. And now for a tad of the navy blue, and I'm going to pick this up off my mat and just have a little bit on my brush and brush it here and there because I don't want it to obliterate everything. It's a lot darker than the other two colours. So the goal here, and with all these texture paste backgrounds, is just to create something pleasant, something of a starting point for the rest of the card. I very rarely know what I'm going to do when I start out with a background or a card. I just like to play with my tools and supplies and my mediums and see where they take me. Right, happy with that. That's nice and variegated. Before that dries completely, I'm going to sprinkle over some Wow Opaque Bright White Ultra High Embossing Powder. This is a nice chunky powder. We'll just add some nice white highlights here and there. Some of it will stick to the paint, but I'm going to heat from underneath because I don't want to blow any of that off. There we go, we got lots of little white spatters on there now and a nice matte background. To bring in some shimmer and shine, I'm going to spatter on some gold metallic watercolour. And I'll dry that with my hairdryer. Yep, I'm liking that a lot. That's ready to be turned into a card now. So I've had a bit of a rummage through my trash or treasure box and pulled out a few things that I think I could use with this background. I've got these 3 flowers from the card I made in the previous video. I think this is platinum heat embossed card. These sentiments that came in a sticker book. Some leaves, a banner. So I might use those on this. I've got a card, this is 4 by 6 inches, linen textured card, and a panel that will give me a nice border. And I'm going to use the same die that I made the panel with to cut my background down. But I do want to make sure that I get it straight and lined up nicely. And I want to avoid sticking things on the acrylic because I have a feeling that that will pull up when I remove the washi tape. So I'm going to stick it to the die and then fold it around the back, and hopefully that will keep everything in the right position. So we'll set that aside for a moment. I'm going to temporarily adhere the white panel to the front of my card because I want to work out where to cut it, because I want to slice this a bit and have it overhanging this. So this is the rule of thirds acetate grid. A third of the way in from the right is about there on the panel. And I'm going to cut my panel along that line. but I want to give it a scalloped edge. So I'm going to line up this die using my grid on my mat to hopefully cut a straight line down. I think if I've got everything lined up properly, that looks more or less straight. So now I've got a scallopy bit that's going to sit on there like that. I'm just working out now where to cut this because I don't want to hide all that lovely background underneath. So about there. So I've put a bit of tape runner on the back there, and I'm going to, hang on, I've got to tuck some of the little bits of tape runner behind. I don't want them peeking out. I'm just going to wedge this panel into this corner and then place this over the top, butting it up against the end. So that should stick it down square, as it were. I want to keep the panel level when I put it on my card, so I'm going to add some scrap bits of card over here. And now we can put this on our card blank. It's looking very swimming pooly with these colours, the square, the scallop wavy edge. I'm thinking a flower, because these are almost hibiscusy, these flowers. And although these leaves are, I think, coloured with bundled sage, it's not dissimilar to the honeydew melon acrylic that I used on the background. I might actually give this more colour. So just tap on a little bit more abandoned coral, which is the colour I used to create it in the first place. Just a bit stronger, and I will add a bit more around the edge, and I'll add some more wild honey to the middle, press down a bit harder than I did the first time, get some extra colour on it for extra summery brightness. So I'll add some high-tack white glue to the central area of the flower and place it there on the intersection of those rule of thirds lines. Add a little bit of glue to my mat, dip in my leaves, pop some up here, some here, there. This sentiment says, have a great day. I'm going to shorten it slightly because there's a bit too much space at either end. And let's get this platinum piece of heat embossed card and punch out a circle. So that can go in there as the flower centre. And I like that the embossed card is a little bit pitted. I think that looks really nice as a flower centre. I'll have to remember that. It's got a bit of texture to it. And there you go, very happy with that. I do like the stronger colour on the flower, and I think it works well with the blue in the background, and it's got a really lovely summery feel to it. Could put a little bit of Nouveau Crystal glaze on that to give it a slight dome, but I think I'll leave it for now. So I've got 2 bits of this left. Let's think what we can make with these. So this is the bit left over from the card. It's got stitching on 3 sides and I want stitching on 4. So I'll line, let's see how to do this. Put some tape on there and lock that in with the teeth marks, the stitching marks, and put that round there, and hopefully that'll cut a nice straight line for me. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. So that could actually go on the panel like that. So we'll tape the panel to the card and then we'll tape the strip to the panel. Right, I'm going to stick this one here on this intersection. So it sits more or less on the edge of that, but because it's such a big flower, it's coming right across. Got some more leaves So I'll add those. For the sentiment, I've got this thank you sticker. I'm going to pop it there, tucking it under the flower and letting it overhang the edge of this. And I'll use some more of those circles for the flower centre and for sprinkles. So that's the second card with the panel in the middle, and I've used the dots to encapsulate all of this to make it all hang together. So this is the last bit, and I'm going to cut this down with my trimmer. So I've cut my strip and I've put some glue on the back, and I'm going to stick it horizontally. I want to try and get the pattern symmetrical. I think I'm going to have to shuffle it up a bit to get it on that third line. And I'll use my T-square ruler to make sure it's on straight. Now this can go on my card blank. We'll add the flower there. We've got a nice bit peeking out around here. And I'll add my leaves and my platinum dots as well. So for the sentiment, I've chosen a You Are So Kind, and that can go over here on that intersection. I might add another leaf here that comes out on top of there. I think that looks good. And now I've just got to add my dots. And there's card number 3. I used a You Are So Kind sentiment, tucked it under there, and added a variety of different shaped leaves. And there you go, 3 cards made with that lovely summery sprinkly background, plus some bits from my box of Treasure Treasure. Hope you've enjoyed the video, hope it's given you a few ideas, and I hope to see you back here very soon. Thanks for watching, bye for now.